Archetypes is how this deck is called because every single archetype is in here. Is this deck good? But it's fun to play, and that is what it's all about, because in the end, it's just a game. You will have a good time playing that if you have all the legendaries, which is really unlikely. It's quite expensive. Believe in the heart of the cards, and don't forget.
Of course it's the right way.
That would be a good concept, but that might be too broken, considering they can make space too easily. Like, imagine you have two 10-10 minutes in Battlegrounds, and then you drop Void Terror in the middle. You have a 23-23, and then have space again. Why concede? Is that a real question? Please tell me it's not a real question, because I would be disappointed. Why do we concede? If our opponent has an 8 attack minion, we have 12 health, and he plays Zephyrus, who always gives you lethal, if you have lethal. That's a good question. Maybe you find the answer, maybe not. Conceding is toxic, yes. The opponent would like to attack, but he can't. And that took until the very end? Really? This took that long? You sure? I know we don't need to coin, but I want to. That took a minute? Is this a Zeddy stream? It feels like. Zeddy might be here, and he might ban you in a second. You never know. Zeddy's sleep schedule doesn't exist at the moment, so he might be awake.
I hope you like my invention.
Imagine him getting Blood Rage of Trusting Nether and 8 mana 6/6. You mean Tyrion. Might have won the game, but our opponent had 7 mana. So he probably wouldn't have gotten that. The thing is, based on that, we already know he's Snip Snap Warlock. Against Snip Snap, we don't need anything but, you know, AoE. Totemic Might is good. Just wait for totems to make a comeback. We need to evolve. Yeah, glad that we have it. Or Plague of Monarchs, both. It would also be nice if we get, you know, Haggath's Scheme quite early. 2 mana card in your hand, yes, certainly we need that. I would say we also need Fast Sight to draw a card. We don't lose this. We have Dirty Red for Magnathine, and we can just evolve his board. But we need to wait for 2 minutes because the animations take a long time. Just wait and witness how we win this game. You will see, this is easy, okay? Look at this, Reno for 3 mana. Game over for him. I'm curious why Odd Druid is not discovered yet. I tried to make it work, and it was not that bad. If I remember correctly, it was a 3-3 deck that we played. The hero power is nice, but in almost every single Odd deck, you would like to utilize the hero power a lot, right? Which is why you play it Odd. In Odd Warrior, you see hero power a lot of times, and then just react. But in Odd Druid, your hero power is worse than if you play Malfurion the Death Knight. And you can just do that for 7 mana in every single deck. And besides that, the Odd stuff is just, you have a worse deck. To play the deck Odd, the hero power does not matter. But getting plus to attack and healing for 2 is not, you know, it's like Odd Mage, but worse. In short, it works. It's just not that good. If Dark Magician was a Hearthstone card, what is his stat line? Every single theme card, or the card of the main character in Yu-Gi-Oh!, like Elemental Hero Neos, Dark Magician, and Stardust Dragon, they all have 7 or 8 stars and 2,500 attack. So there might be a 7 or an 8 drop with like 7 or 8 attack. Something like that. Usually just a vanilla minion. Nothing too special, I would think. The more important question is, though, not how Dark Magician would look like, but how Dark Magician Girl look like. Also, I'm not sure how often I show this, but look at this. Ghost Rare Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. I do have them. The Ghost Rare theme cards from Red Eyes Black Dragon, from Joey, and Blue Eyes White Dragon, as well as Dark Magician, they all got a Ghost Rare reprint for the 20th anniversary in the Shonen Jump thingy in Japan. We could play it and get it back next turn, I think. She's taught she has to be replaced by Fellhound. That's how Hearthstone works. Do you have Exodia? Don't. No, the 2 other Ghoster things I sold them. I sold them, I shouldn't. Or should I? I'm always curious, if you collect stuff, it's cool to look at them back. But it's literally just you look at a picture. And you know, If I really want to look at pictures of stuff I might have, I can just print them out. I got a printer next to me. It's still cool to have the cards, but if they're just, if they're just in a binder, and I don't use them for anything, just look at them. There's no difference between having the original or just a copy, a fake copy. Do you have 1000 Dragon Wowie? That was my best card, Wowie. Why are you so cancerous to talk to? Just, I don't know, be normal. It always feels like no matter what someone does, you immediately devalue it. Immediately. Zephyrus is an elemental, by the way. The more you know. If you drop him right here, this one is active next turn. But if you drop him right here, what do we get? Some bad thing for 2 mana? Yeah. We can kill the frog. If we had Unstable Evolution constructed in the current year, don't worry, we will play Battlegrounds today. I forgot we should have Hero Pod first. Again. We will play Battlegrounds soon, because we get sponsored to play it. Yeah, Tyrion is nice. Tyrone is good. Pastor. I was awake until like 2 AM or so, 3 AM, and I saw you still live. How long have you been streaming for? That you just easily pull like 12-hour streams back to back. That's how it feels like. Like I go live, 4 hours into the stream, energy level just drops down, and I'm getting tired. 6 hours, barely doable. You just 12-hour streams, just like, here we go. A double call for max value, yes. But we get a weapon, which is even better. Dropped on that at 6 AM. Didn't want to do it, but 60 subs for it. 60 subs? I would do it too for that. If any, gifter is here. 60 subs? That sounds like it's worth it. We can just kill him over time, I guess. He also needs to empty his hand for Reno-Cthun. Do you have that retarded act Yu-Gi-Oh card? I think I know what you mean. This thing? The dragon thing? Ryuran? The stuffed Togepi. I think you mean this one. There are lots of acts in Yu-Gi-Oh. As one of the older cards you might remember. This will take 2 minutes. Turn is over. Great. Okay, so after waiting for this, we just played that. So now his whole turn didn't make any sense. Great. Wasn't that fun? Only had to wait for 2 minutes. What can we do now? I think we just play this one so he can't do anything. And then just go face. We lose? We don't lose. We easily win this. Easily. Trust me. Can they just remove Snip Snap? Of course not. The card is for free for everybody. So we can all have fun. That's... Wowie. Wasn't that... Wow. That was fun. Top deck Chevala. No. Like, I mean... Where was the point of waiting 2 to 3 minutes for that? If we end up winning anyways. You almost out of cards, you know shit. Cool. What a waste of time. Thank you, Hearthstone. Like, if this one would be in real life, I think after the first Snip, I would just show him, I got the card. Just stop. Your bot is gone anyways. Then he could stop, I play the card, done. But no, you gotta wait and have fun, Do you know what is interactive and fun? Hearthstone Battlegrounds. And we can play that soonish. We just gotta play it for 1 hour. And it's fun. It's kind of fun. But I know that some of you don't like it that much. Like last week, every single day, even today, we got the comment that people are thankful that we don't play it. Because they like the game so much. A guy that gives us a rush? Goblin Lucky? Never mind them. Ravenloft, good X. Runeterra patch is released today. Telegon, is it out today? Or will it be live on the 21st? Because I think somewhere I saw the 21st. Otherwise, you don't like it? You don't like anything, you always complain. Or do you? Swagyo, good morning. Swagyo, if you would like to play Battlegrounds, we will jump into it soonish. Soonish. Well, we can also devote that. Imagine liking things. Imagine doing anything in 2019. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Doing anything. But Georgia. Greetings. How is every meta wild deck uninteractive? For different reasons. Seeker Mage just goes fast, System just makes one impossible board, and Big Priest just cheats. That's fun, isn't it? You only like Maltese memers. A German once sometimes, but not Ponyhof. Not Ponyhof. No. Let's see if I can find that one Reddit thread about... there was one guy who worked for a service that provided bots on Twitch, and they had to find a streamer to test it on. And even though Ponyhof never viewbotted himself, the guy who made the service, or the guys who made the service, chose him as the target to test their own service. Which is quite smart, you know? But it also puts in a bad light. So while he was actually viewbotting, it wasn't himself. It was cleared out like a year after he left Hearthstone though. Like imagine our view count would jump from, I don't know, 150 or so right now to 1,000. And nothing else happens, right? It's just a different number. We could be sure that it's viewbots. But then what do we do? Like it's not like you can just be like, you go away. No. Just, these things happen, you know? Like King Rostakan told us. These things happen.
These things happen.
Maybe we should not hero power, in case he's psychic. But I can't find the threat. Rip. I remember 3 years ago, this thread. One of you voting, Sherlock Kappa investigates. My name is Sherlock Kappa. I've been a private investigator for over 3 years. Was a good read back then.
Mind if I roll need?
But I think like a year later some guy cleared it up. Just told us the informations we needed. 3 hours, not years. We can. Or something. Happens. Why didn't I just hero power first? Because I couldn't. Or could I? I probably could have. Yeah, I missed the hero power. You speak Italian right. I can count to 14 because in the Italian restaurant I worked at, they had 14 tables. They had more like 14, but the highest table number we had was 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. What was 5? 5 in Spanish is cinco. But in Italian it's similar, but not quite the same thing. This is lethal next turn. Cinque? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 11, 12, 13, 14, 10. Because on the terrazia, we had 14 spaces, 14 tables. And one that was just marked as special was a star. I don't know, if you use a psychic anyways, we don't need to play that. Bellissimo, yeah. Buonasera. What up, dude? They didn't really care what we say, but we always had to say something like good evening, good afternoon, and I always said some dumb stuff in German. Like, what up, bitches? But in German. Because nobody would understand anyways. It was so stupid. Like, even the manager called Valerio. I liked the name, but the guy was, you know, didn't like him too much personally. He always said, say something in German, just so it sounds exotic. Like, we had a waiter from every single country, basically. No, Valerio. And I just said some dumb stuff like... Schifffahrtskapitän. Like, some really dumb stuff. Kühlschrank. It was so damn stupid. But nobody would speak German anyways. So you could just speak a language, and it sounds like noises to a person. He will not have. Good. This is lethal. Yeah, he's going for it, but he doesn't get it. He does not have it. You've bested me? Hell yeah, I bested you, boy. A vast moment for an Italian viewer. I was in the Pizzeria Traditoria Napoli in Tokyo Midtown.